So let's look at the market again. Let's look at the next potential level that the market might likely to go next when the new market open again. So without wasting much time, let's dive into the chart. Now, before I proceed with the chart analysis, if you haven't subscribed to this page, to this channel, smash that follow button right there. Smash that subscribe button right there. So thank you as you do so. So let's proceed with the chart analysis. Now, right in front of me right here, I have the EURUSD right here. So now let's go to the to the daily time frame. Let's see how the daily time frame closed. Now right here, we are on the daily time frame right here, and we can see that EURUSD right here is currently selling massively. It has been breaking levels, creating series of lower lows and lower highs. Right here, this was where the price action break out from right here on EURUSD. So right here we have the first touch, we have the second touch right here, and upon the third touch, I take that again. We have the first touch, we have the second touch, we have the third, we have the fourth, we have multiple touches on this trend line, and price break out from that trend line right there. So, and ever since price has break out from that trend line, it has been selling to the downside right here. So I have been calling this sell for a very long time ago, and now we are selling, and up to now we are still selling EURUSD. So now, like I've said, what next on EURUSD now? Now price has break out from this trend line right here, and also we have this first touch of this trend line right here. We have the second touch. So price needs to come and test this trend line for the third attempt. No. So right here now, if I look at this trend right here, we have a lower low, we have a lower high, we have a lower low, we have a lower high, we have lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and also on daily time frame we can see that price is currently creating a new lower low, lower low, lower high, lower low. Price action is supposed to create a new lower low that will break this previous low right here. And also if price is unable to break this low right here, that means EURUSD will come to parity right here. Parity means an equal levels low, an equal bottom, equal highs, equal levels. So right here we have lower low, we have a lower high, lower low right here. If price action should come to 1.14500, if price action should hold on that level, forming a bottom right here, a double bottom, we might see EURUSD elevating to the upside. But if the sellers should continue with this strong momentum to the downside, EURUSD might keep melting to the downside right here. And as you can see, we have a major level of support right here, provided 1.14500 did not hold. EURUSD, if EURUSD should successful break this support level right here, this major key of support level right here, because as you can see we have this support level right here that price action has reacted to in the past. So definitely price is coming to 1.14500. I have been calling that level for a long time ago. If you doubt me, you can go watch my previous videos on EURUSD, so you will see that there. So right now I am still expecting price action to come to this support level right here, that is around 1.14500. At least if price action is unable to break this support level, and if it should hold for a trend reversal, we might see EURUSD elevating to the upside. But if the sellers can keep with their strong momentum to the downside, EURUSD should break the support level. If that should happen, EURUSD will keep collapsing to this support level right here. So provided this support level did not hold, if it should not hold, because if it did not hold, EURUSD will melt, EURUSD will collapse down right here. But if it should hold, we might see price turning around right here to keep pushing to the downside. So now let's go back to the 4-hour time frame. Now so right here, now on the 4-hour time frame right here, in my previous video on on Euro USD, on my previous videos on Euro USD, when price action was somewhere around here, I predicted price action to break out from this counter trend line right here, and price action and price will collapse to this support level right here at about 1.14500. That is the next level target that I'm looking for, that I'm looking on Euro USD should to come to. So right here, and as weeks, and as the market did it, the market just break out from this support, from this counter trend line right here. When I was calling the analysis, price action was somewhere around here. Price action was somewhere around here, and when the market opened, price break out from this counter trend line, right here, and price break out of it, and ever since it has been collapsing to the downside. So, and it's on its way to 1.14500. So that was on Monday. I clicked a sell button right here, and that was on Monday, and up to now I'm still on Euro USD trade. 1.14500 is my CP target. So when price action should come there, I am going to take out my position, and wait to see what the market is likely to do next. If price action can hold, if price action can hold on this support level, we might see Euro USD turning around. But if the sellers can bridge, this support level, Euro USD will continue to collapse to the downside of this major level of support right here. So now, as it is now, we just have to wait and see what Euro USD will do next. So right here, Euro USD is coming right here, 1.54500. So provided this support level hold, Euro USD might sustain around here for some time before pushing to the downside. But if the sellers still have the momentum to keep pushing the price down, they will definitely breach this support level right here, and price will keep collapsing. So right here, now, if I look at this trend, we have the first touch of this trend line right here, we have the second touch. So definitely price might break out from this trend line right here. We just hope I just hope that before price will break out from this trend line, it should get to 1.14500 first before breaking to come right here to test this trend line for the third attempt. So we have, I take that again, we have the first touch point, we have the second touch point. So price needs to come test the trend line for the third touch point attempt, and if that did not happen, price might just keep melting to the downside. So right now on my bias on Euro USD, when the new market open, is to see Euro USD keep selling to the downside right here. Euro USD has been creating consecutive series of lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs. Price has break out from this counter trend line, just like I predicted in my last video. Price break out of it, and I called Euro USD to come to this support level right here. And if Euro USD you hold right here, that will be a double bottom right here. Look at it. If you should hold like so, we might see Euro USD collapse and pushing to the downside. So I am not the market. It might happen like this, it might still not happen like this. So whatever Euro USD wants to do, we shall see it on the chart. We have to treat what we see, not what we think on Euro USD. So like I've said, Euro USD still keep selling to the downside right here. Right here, I'm expecting Euro USD to come to this support level right here. So and if the sellers should keep pushing, should keep having that strong momentum to the downside, Euro USD will keep descending, we keep melting, we keep collapsing to the downside. Break here, collapse, we test, and Euro USD we keep dumping to the downside. So and if price you get here, break out from this trend line right here, because this trend line is what is keeping me in this trade. So this trend line, as you can see, price action has been respecting this trend line. Look at it. When price break out from this trend line right here, from this counter trend line, it has been respecting this trend line to the downside. So looking at this right now, we can see that Euro USD is pretty much respecting this trend line, and it has been using that to keep dumping to the downside. So that is that. EURUSD, when the market open, come right here. If the market should hold here, you might see EURUSD coming to test this trend line for the third attempt. And if that did not happen, EURUSD will collapse to the downside. So that is that on EURUSD. So now let's move next to GBPUSD. Now, both both EURUSD and GBPUSD, nothing much on them. EURUSD is selling, GBPUSD is also selling as well. So now on even on my last video as well on GBPUSD, I predicted GBPUSD should break out from this counter trend line right here, and GBPUSD will collapse to the downside for 400 pips. For 400 pips, at least 400 pips will come out on GBPUSD. Now, if I measure it again, this was a breakout point, and if I extend it to this, at least 400 pips, will come out on GBPUSD. That will 400 pips will come out on GBPUSD. It might provide more than that, but 400 pips will come out from GBPUSD. It will give birth to 400 pips. That is a lot. It will take time for that to happen, but that is a lot. GBPUSD, expect 400 pips on it. So now on my last video on GBPUSD, price was consolidating right here. When we have a breakout from this support level, price breakout, we tested this previous level of support, turn resistance, and price was consolidating around here, was pulling back for a dump to the downside. We have the first touch point, we have the second, we have the third. It was about the fourth price action break and close below it, and I predicted GBPUSD that when the price action, that when we have a breakout right here, we should see GBPUSD pushing to the downside for 400 pips. And just like I've said, the GBPUSD collapsed to the downside, and right now it's currently pulling back for a retracement before price will keep selling to the downside. So hopefully when the market open, GBPUSD will continue to keep selling to the downside. GBPUSD 400 pips coming out from it. So right here now, if I also look at the trend, we have that you can see that GBPUSD is bearish, as it has been creating consecutive series of lower lows and lower highs. We have the first touch point, we have the second touch point right here. So price breakout of this support level, breakout, retest, and it should keep selling to the downside. So so this retrace, so price might come right here for the third, for the third touch point right here. This retracement might come right here to just to test this trend line for the third attempt before price will keep pushing to the downside. And if that did not happen, it might come around here, it might consolidate around here just to test it for the third attempt, and price will keep descending to to the downside. So that is that. My bias on my bias on GBPUSD is a sell. On GBPUSD, breakout, pullback, and price will continue to keep selling to the downside for 400 pips. So that is that on GBPUSD and EURUSD. GBPUSD is sell, EURUSD is sell. So that is that. So if you found this video helpful, smash that subscribe button right there. Drop a comment about your analysis and what you think about the analysis. So thank you as you do so. So see you in the next one. Bye for now.